Every Saturday, I'm over here eating a little Debbie. Yes, a little Debbie. I'm eating a little Debbie for the last 5 hours where had to sit still. All I kept thinking about is I cannot wait to get the fuck away from this place and eat some chocolate. I want to get some chocolate ASAP. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm about halfway done now. mm, then, I don't know. I've been only craving fish and chips. Sorry, y'all. I know, my bad. Excuse me. Craving fish and chips. I really haven't even craved anything. Although a couple days ago, I made this big, huge, humongous pot of chili. Right? Why am I making this like big ass pot of chili for a huge village of like 55 people? Right? So much chili left over. So of course, like even after the first day, I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this no more. Don't want chili. So not really of an appetite. Besides, my stomach will open up. I'll probably go in like fry some fish later on. For real, like later on, eat that with some vegetables. So anyhow, I got me a little couple bags of chips, gang of water. Other than that, besides that, I did eat breakfast way earlier this morning, and had, the juices, the things I be doing early. But like where I was sitting down in the conference, it wasn't stressful. It was just like, okay, well, I have to literally sit here for 5 hours and there ain't no snacks and I'm hungry. Starving. Sitting there after 2 hour mark, like it's only so much my body will take you to. Like 5 hours is just a little bit too much. My body can take me to 2 hours being someplace, but anywhere after 2 hours where you're not serving any food, no snacks, no water, no nothing. If it wasn't for the juice that I had brought with me, the mango juice, oh my God. Whatever, birds be out here trying to compete with me and they want to talk when I talk. Yo, so it's so weird. I've been drinking mangoes juice smoothies for like the last month or whatever, right? Yeah, right out of a freezer. Big, huge 1 pound mango fruit, frozen mango chunks, right? I like to do like the singular fruits and all that when I'm doing juices and smoothies, just depends. If I'm going to do like a frozen bag of some fruit with my smoothie or juice, it's going to be like a singular, like one fruit. So anyway, I've been doing mangoes for like the longest time. Oh my God. Why y'all ain't tell me the superpower that all the nutrients that goes with doing mangoes, or the vitamin A, your beta carotene, all the goodness for your nails, your skin, your everything. Not only that, it helps reduce whatever fight cancer. Anyways, it's like it's a superfood. Mangoes, y'all. I highly recommend getting mangoes in your diet, yo. And I don't think that we're like in mango season. I'm pretty sure that we're out of mango season, but baby, I'm gonna finish this whole 1 pound bag. I'm already almost done with it, of this mango. And yeah, we'll see what it do after that. But yeah, I was hyped earlier reading about all of those health benefits that comes with like eating mangoes. And I'm like, I've been damn near doing it for almost a month. Juicing, and it's just something that is so refreshing. I never get tired of. Like I'll get tired of like strawberries. I hate mixed berry fruit. I don't like mixed berry fruit. There's not really one singular fruit that I really like that I have to mix with banana, but doing like mango juice and smoothies, oh, every time I taste it, it's refreshing. You don't even need to add anything. It's just water, and it's like, oh, you get all this beautiful vitamin C, you get all this beautiful vitamin A, and yo, they were telling you that it helps with your blood pressure. I ain't trying to preach, but this is just some crazy shit that I was just reading about earlier. I'm sitting down bored for 5 hours. I'm like, well, let me look up all the effects of mangoes, because I have yet to ever consistently eat mangoes for like a month, right? So not only does it help, I don't have blood pressure issues, but for anybody who do have blood pressure issues, mango is supposed to help reduce your blood pressure. Not only that, it helps reduce if you have pulse arrhythmia, something like that, it's supposed to help elevate your pulse, your heart rate. It helps with your mood, increase your mood. Now this is insane. This is insane. It helps increase your mood, to put you in a better mood. It says it naturally produces the hormones that makes you feel good. Like, honestly, now I don't know too many fruits and vegetables that have like all this super food ingredients in it. So my bad. That's just my little glip on mangoes. And for some reason, because like I said, I've been juicing and smoothing with just mangoes for like a month now, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, something's good about it. Anyway, how y'all doing? Thumbs up, thumbs up. It's a little hot. What else was I gonna talk about? There's been some weird stuff going on, and I'm like, okay, I know. I spoke to one person about it. It's just weird. I don't know how to say it out loud. It's because I know, like, spirit be spirit be watching, spirit be like gang, spirit be stalking. Whenever I say that spirit is talking or any of that shit or stalking, it's just a game that we play, because spirit be fucking stalking. It's my ancestors, spirit, my higher self be stalking. Man, watch what you say. Watch what you say, especially when it comes to nature, when it comes to being outside or anything that's affiliated with outside and the birds. Watch what you say. Oh my God. So I don't even know how to express this stalking, very loving higher self spirit that showed me this interesting, very effect, right? So I'm just going to say this. It's quite a little bit of a braided story, but it's really short and simple. But I want to get the other piece of the story into it, because that's how I know that spirit is stalking me. So bear with me. Okay, it's about a bird. Yes. So I live in Pacific Northwest, blah, blah. You get birds that I've never seen before, honestly. Birds that I'm very unaware of. These big, huge, ostrich looking, just ancient looking birds, right? So I have a friend, went over their house. They have a picture of a blue heron that somebody drew for her like 30 fucking years ago. This wonderful textured picture of this blue heron, right? Blue heron looks like a pterodactyl in a way. They really look kind of ancient, especially the males. When you see them, their head is elongated. Their necks are elongated. They are super tall. I'm pretty sure people have seen pictures and portraits of blue herons and just tall birds all together. And I'm going to tell you why. Anyway, okay, so my friend has this picture on her wall. So we're talking about birds and blue herons. She's like, yeah. We grew up. I've seen billions of them. And I'm like, damn, I've never seen a blue heron ever. And I'm like, okay, I've been near wetlands, rivers, oceans. I've never seen a blue heron ever, because the picture that they drew of it is phenomenal, right? It captures a lot of beauty, not just the blue heron, but it's just like the mystique surrounding the picture. It's hard to explain because it has a lot of different patchwork, a lot of different textures, right? It's really weird. I'm not an artist, but it was interesting just to stare at, to look at, like, okay. All right, so she goes to tell me, here's the braided story. About someone she knows who's a really good artist, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say where. She, inside of her home, she drew pictures of, like, let's say some ravens and crows, right, on her wall, and they're all in little cutouts. So there's like 4 or 5 of different ravens and crows as if they're flying out of the window. The pictures are all aligned towards the window. So when she drew the portrait, each of it changed as if it's flown out the fucking window, right? So she's explaining that to me. That's the same person that drew the picture of the blue heron. I'm like, oh, that's cool. All right, so few days ago, I goes outside. I look to my left in my neighbor's yard, and I see what I think is a statue of a big tall bird. I'm like, hold on. Yesterday, this bird was not here. Why are they putting a statue up? It's about to be Halloween. We got November, December. Why are they putting up this statue of this big ass bird in their fucking yard? So I'm staring at it for a second. And then I keep going about my business, and it's still there. And I'm going about my business. Next thing I motherfucking know, the bird flew with these big, huge wings on top of my neighbor's roof. I fucking almost lost my shit. Almost flipped the fuck out. Where the fuck did this big ass bird come from? I've never seen a bird that big with these big ass fucking wings. It got up on top of the roof. I tried to get my phone so fast, like, couldn't get it fast enough. I did get a couple pictures. Yo, so it sat on top of the roof next door, my neighbor's yard. Babe, never ever seen a blue heron before. Whatever. It's so beautiful, so tall. It's stretching its neck, elongating its neck. I'm like, oh my God. So pretty, so beautiful, so unfucking real, right? So of course I took some pictures of it. So there's only so long I can stare at it in awe, like, oh my God, this big ass fucking bird on top of the fucking roof. Eventually, like a half hour later, it just flew the fuck away and I haven't seen it again. Like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Did this bird just fly out of the picture of my friend's house that we were just talking about just to show itself off to me? Or is spirit really stalking me? Spirit must be stalking me. Spirit stalking me. They sent me this big ass bird, blue heron. I didn't look up the significance of it because I don't know. For any other time I'd be seeing shit weird, I'd be looking up the coding and the significance of it and all that. But with this motherfucking bird, I have yet to do it yet, but it doesn't matter. I just know that spirit is stalking me. So it's like, okay, definitely always careful in the things that I say, but that was beautiful. Now, being from the Midwest, well, you basically see bricks, right, and hills. You don't hardly ever see any natural wildlife. Baby, that bird came from like, I don't know. Anyway, it probably just came from the river. But as long as I've been here in this area, I've never seen a fucking pterodactyl looking ass motherfucking bird like that in my life. Especially after having a conversation extensively about the fucking bird days before. Days before, right? And then it comes and then it appears like, nigga, what? What else can we, suggest out loud and say out loud, like, and really have conversations with out loud to see if spirit is stalking you or not, though. But that's insane. Anyway, y'all, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm about to ride out. I just want to share that story. I don't know if I got any other weird stories going on. But that's crazy. What y'all think? Is this on? Is my mic on? What y'all think? Y'all ever seen a blue heron before? I know we've all seen eagles and hawks and birds near the ocean and all that. I've been by the ocean. I've never seen a big, tall, pterodactyl looking ass motherfucking bird before like this. Ever. And when I say that it was stretching its neck and elongating its neck, I'm like, okay, it's showing off. Yes, it's a male. And then, yeah, it did look at me, eye contact. I was trying to leave that out because I ain't trying to be like some of those people like, oh, and it made eye contact with me and it said this or that. No, it did look at me for like a second. And of course, I'm like, oh, wow, just to have something that I believe that is so ancient, because birds live forever, right? Really long time. To glance in my arena, in my space, it's like, oh, how you doing? Ashe, gratitude, Ashe. So, any of y'all seen a blue heron before and stuff, y'all? That's what I just wanted to share. That blew my mind. Blew my fucking mind. How dare I talk about the blue heron portrait that's sitting on someone's wall who already have a whole other story of painted pictures on her wall of a whole other entire bird flying out the window. So now all of a sudden, this blue heron that's on her wall, my friend's wall, flew out of that motherfucking picture just to say, hey, that shit is crazy. That like blew my motherfucking mind. That kind of took me back to my childhood too. when we used to read like I don't know, I used to read all kinds of, I think one of my favorite books was like the Big Red Dog, or however, any book that I felt like I can jump into this imaginary world like and be inside of. It's like, oh, I love it. So just like this experience took me back to my childhood a little bit, like, oh my God, this is a dream in a way. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that this is not a dream or not that we're living in? If that bird got out of the portrait to show itself to me, who's to say if I'm living in a dream or if that bird is living in a dream? Who's to say that when I was reading my books as a child, that the things that I wanted to do inside of those books aren't really true? I don't know. It's rare. It's blowing my fucking mind. It's blowing my mind. Excuse me, y'all. Blowing my mind. Who's to say if this is the dream or the reality, or a spirit just stalking me and still fucking with me? But it's quite unique, very unique. Especially when my first thought is like, okay, childhood. Didn't you used to read books and be like, man, oh, I want to get inside that book. Oh, I want to get inside this book. Oh, I want to get inside this story. Ah, that's crazy. Crazy. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. I'm about to go party. Yeah. Mm-hmm.